This is a map about Illumin training. And on this map and in this module, I want to just talk you through some additional aspects of structure that we haven't yet talked about. The page should start as a landscape page, that's to say longer across the page than it is down the page. So I have the page in landscape mode, and we're going to start in the center of the page with a picture and or words to represent our subject. So in this case it's Illumin training, and that's our logo peeping out from behind the title there. And depending on your purpose for your mind map, you're going to choose different branches, which is exactly what we talked about in the previous module. So in this case we're going to have some basic information about Illumin. We'll talk briefly about our clients, some of the choices in terms of delivery, and the type of training that we do, the subjects that we cover. Now you'll notice straight away that each of these main branches is a different color, and they're radiating out from the central image, so that each of these are sub aspects of Illumin. So if we go to the next level of detail, we've got the courses, we've got various other aspects about how we work and what we do. So we've been accredited by Investors in People for several years now. We have a fairly wide web presence. We have our main website, illumin.co.uk. We have an international site, and we have a mind mapping specific site. We're located in Windsor in England. That's a representation there of a castle. Famous aspect of Windsor is its castle. We were founded in 1996, and we describe our approach as being friendly, professional and flexible. Hopefully that's how our clients describe us as well. And then we've got a couple of contact points here, telephone and our email address. So what we're doing is expanding out. These here are subsets of the previous level, expanding from the ends of lines. These are subsets of this. Wherever possible, we're using single words, but we're also prepared to use numbers, and you'll see increasingly on this map we're starting to introduce pictures as well. Now we realize that when you're using mind maps in business meetings with other people, you may not be very comfortable using pictures. However, if you're using them to spark your own creativity, make something more memorable, use them for learning and memory purposes, then pictures can be enormously helpful in keying into the part of the brain that processes information in that way. Now, where we've used color on this first about branch, we've used the same color branches as the initial main branch. Here we're looking at extending the use of color in slightly different ways. So all of our courses are related in some way to thinking skills, and we subdivide those into assimilate, communicate, facilitate, motivate and innovate. And if you look on our website, you'll find that all the courses are color coded. So if they're assimilate courses, they're in blue, communicate green, facilitate in red, and so on. So we've deviated away from this single color for the main branch and all the subsequent branches approach to accommodate the fact that we want to stress the use of these colors in this way. I also have an opportunity then to start saying, well, actually there's some linkages between one branch and another, so I can simply draw on here a line that links courses to thinking here. So we're not just having associations out along the hierarchy, we're also having associations from one branch to another. Expand the clients. I didn't expand this branch very much, but clients extend to private and public sector clients. And then we've got some different choices for delivery. So primarily we do in-house and public training. You'll be aware, of course, that we now do e-learning and webinars, live web-based training sessions. The in-house training is done on a worldwide basis, and we provide post-course support in terms of evaluation and providing web space, additional information for people online. So again, you'll start to see colour being used, seeing pictures being used, and you have a lot more scope to add your own sketches and pictures when you're using hand-drawn mind maps. However, the software, we're using iMindMap in this case. The software is a great way of getting images onto your map very easily from an extensive image library. And you can make the maps look however you like as well when you use the software, and it's easy to drag and drop things and move them around. But that shouldn't take you away from the key aspects of structure, which are writing single words along the line, using colour, using numbers, using images, linking from the ends of lines, and establishing this hierarchy of ideas. Ideally, the words that you choose to use will be ones that take you naturally onto another level of thinking. That'll depend entirely on the purpose and scope of your mind map. So it's a slightly different style of mind map than you've seen so far. A few more pictures on it, but you'll see the key aspects of structure are being maintained throughout. Now, one point to note is that occasionally it's appropriate to use more than one word. Where I say investors in people, that's a name of something in its own right. There'd be little point in reducing that down to investors, then in, then people. It's an entity of itself. The point about the single word is it allows us maximum freedom to go off into different directions. If we had multiple locations, we could actually extend in multiple ways from there.